Hi friends, and welcome back to another weekend of our Children's Liturgy of the Word. Now we are in a special cycle of our Children's Liturgy. We are learning all about the Nativity. If you remember from last week's episode, we were finding out how Mary and Joseph decided to say yes to the Lord through the angel Gabriel's message. And I can't wait to find out what happens this week. Did they make it to Bethlehem? Are they going to have the baby? How's everything going to turn out? Well, let's find out. Finally, after a very long journey across the desert, Mary and Joseph reached Bethlehem, the birthplace of our Savior, Jesus Christ the King. It has been a long time since Mary and Joseph were in their hometown of Bethlehem, so they needed to find a place to stay, especially because Mary was about to give birth to her baby. Joseph and Mary were so relieved to have finally made it to their destination, but now they needed to settle in. They did not have the internet to book a room ahead of time. So Joseph did the only thing he could think of. He started knocking on doors and asking if he and his wife could rent a room. Well, everywhere they asked, everyone turned them away. No room for you, no room for you. No one even cared that Joseph's beautiful wife was about to have a baby. Until God lightened one person's heart, and they let Mary and Joseph stay in the back of their inn, in a stable. Now, the stable was no place for a king to be born. That's what we think today. But God wanted Jesus to be born in a stable, a simple place, surrounded by his creations. A sheep, a cow, a horse, a donkey, a pig, a chicken, even an ox. The gentlest of beings were to be present when God's Son was born. Now, way back in the time when Jesus was born, shepherds were very special people. Many folks didn't think much about them, but without them, many sheep would be unprotected. Even if one sheep disappeared, they had to figure out how to find that only one sheep, and bring him back. Shepherds were good people that cared about each one of their sheep with a very deep love, and God knew that. In God's good wisdom, he sent an army of angels to visit the shepherds in their fields on that night when Jesus was to be born. That army of angels brought peace to the shepherds, and they sang out in a glorious voice, telling them, "Do not be afraid, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For there is born to you this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this is the sign unto you. Yes, you shall find a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger." The shepherds were so honored that God chose them to be baby Jesus' first visitors. What an amazing Christmas gift to them. The shepherds went into the town of Bethlehem, and God led their hearts to the stable where they knew the greatest gift to the world would be born. Whew! Well, Mary and Joseph made it to Bethlehem. Will they have their baby in the stable? Will everything work out okay? We're going to find out next week, and I can't wait for you to join me again so we can find out how the first nativity story continues. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you soon.